Okay, all right. I didn't want to drink after Kevin or nothing like that. Yeah, right.
Okay, questions for Coach? Please raise your hand. We've got microphones around the room. Over here on the left, Dave.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. Ty, what's your message going to be to your guys headed into Game 4?
That's our main focus, Game 4. And just tell the guys, games 1 and 3, we had our chances to win. We were right in the game with the opportunity to win those games. So we know we can beat this team, and we just got to have the confidence to do that. We got to be better in some areas that we, have some breakdowns in. But, our focus is not on, winning 4. Our focus is winning Game 4, and that's got to be our mindset.
I know it was a 33-foot shot, so I'm acknowledging that. But what do you think of your defense on that possession when KD hit the kind of nail in the coffin?
Rodney was guarding the ball. They ran a pick and roll. JR switched up and tried to get a contest, but he kind of stopped behind the screen and raised. And 7 foot. JR tried to contest as best as he could, and he made a big shot.
Tim, back right.
Ty, it seems like last night ended just like 20 minutes ago. Was there any time to decompress last night? What was the mood when everybody showed back up today? Was there already any sense of already beginning to move on from last night? Or are you still sort of dealing with it in some ways?
No, I think the guys moved on. It was a tough loss for us. Guys were down last night, which they should have been, knowing that we had a chance to win that game. But the spirits are up. We got to turn the page and get ready for tomorrow.
Jeff in the front.
Jeff Shadell, News Herald. Ty, we were just talking to Kevin Love, and he said that being stagnant in the third quarter was a problem again. So why does that keep happening, and what can you do to make sure it doesn't happen?
Well, it hasn't kept happening because the first 2 games we were better than them in the third quarter. So can't say that. But I thought in the third quarter last night we took some bad shots, and that led to transition for those guys, and they got easy baskets. So our shot selection is what hurt us, I think, in that third quarter. So the first 2 games we were better than they were in the third quarter. So
Chris on the left side in the middle.
Chris Haynes, ESPN. Coach, you're pretty much always even keel, regardless of the outcome. How do you handle losses? Do you handle them like, some guys stay up late watching film or can't sleep? How do you handle bad losses?
It's tough, but I can't show the emotion. I think your team looks to you in those situations, and you got to stay confident, which I am. But I never really overreact and go crazy. But at home, I'm looking at different things to try to make us be better. And you prepare and you do all the things you try to do to win the game. And sometimes it don't work out. And you have to live with that. But when you're playing hard and you give everything you got, and you had a chance to win Game 1, had a chance to win Game 3, and you come up short, those are tough losses, And for me, and for the players, our coaching staff. So when you come in the next day, even though it's tough, you got to have that, you got to be up, you got to be energetic, and you got to be positive. And that's what I tend to do, in tough times.
Any other questions for Coach? Jason on the left side.
Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. When you look at the big picture, the 4 years that this whole thing has been put together, you've obviously been in charge for 3 of the 4 finals appearances, but nobody saw Golden State coming when this team was put together. Nobody saw this eruption of talent forming at the right time. How do you assess the run that you guys have had from the day LeBron came back, when you were an assistant at the time, up to now?
It's been a great run. I think coming back the first year, when you have LeBron James on your team, they automatically think you're going to make it to the finals. But it's tough to win, and it's hard. And coming back his first year, and the team that, Griff put together, and the guys we added, throughout the course for the trade with Timo and JR and Shump and those guys, to now, I think we had a great run. I think going to the finals, LeBron's first year, second year winning the finals after being down 3-1, going back last year when they, added KD to their team, a 73-win team, added KD. And this year, with all the stuff we've been through and how we just stuck with it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people counted us out as far as making the finals because of all the stuff we went through this season. But to do what we've done, our coaching staff, our players, and to stay focused and trying to play our best basketball going into the playoffs this year. I thought the guys done an outstanding job. And, you know, you get to certain positions in certain spots, and if you give it your all and you're prepared and you know, you don't win, that, you know, you take it hard, but you don't give in because you've done everything you could to try to win. Sometimes you just don't win, and that's just how it is. That's how sports go. But for the run that we've had, these 4 years have been great. And, you know, it's not over. You know, it's not over, but, I mean, I wouldn't trade it in for nothing in the world.
Last one on the third row on the left.
Coach Brad Botkin, CBS. You guys were pretty aggressive with Steph over the top last night with the ball screens, and he had a tough night, but they did get some of those old Warriors 4-on-3s downhill. Is that a trade-off that you'll continue to take moving forward?
We got to try to take away the easy ones, but I thought we did a good job of, you know, taking the ball out of Steph's hands. Like you said, the first 2 games, I thought with the switches, he really hurt us. So we went to the blitz and tried to get the ball out of his hands. And when that happens, you know, you're going to give up some easy shots for McGee and for Bill and those guys. But we got to take away the easy slips and the dunks and things like that of that nature. But, you know, this team, you take away something, you're going to give up something. And we understand that. And, you know, if you blitz Steph, you got KD and Clay on the backside, or you blitz KD, you got Steph and Clay on the backside. So we just got to clean a few things up. But I like what we did. You know, if we hold Steph to 11 points and Clay to 11 points, and again, I like our chances. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.